be so sad. If you hadn't come to the base's aid so quickly, we'd all be stuck in the wilderness right now. You were injured! Jenna wouldn't deploy someone who's injured to the battlefield.
Thank you for your hard work.
Flowers, so beautiful.
What beautiful flowers!
Thanks so much.
I'm leaving. You should go home and get some rest too.
The wander attack this time was so sudden. Thank you so much for your help. These flowers are a token of gratitude from our shop.
Working overtime right after a rescue mission. Lincoln City couldn't be without you even for a second. I thought you'd be exhausted after 2 weeks of fighting wanderers. Didn't expect you to be happily carrying other people's luggage. Fine. I went to see the planes, not you. Let's go home. Lie down. Where do you think you're going? No. It's bad enough that you went on a dangerous mission without telling me, but you didn't even respond to my messages when you got back. Of course you didn't. You only think about your missions. Then why don't you push me away? Or... did your injury make you weaker? Right. You helped others carry their luggage so effortlessly. You didn't look like you were in pain. But are you gonna keep pretending, even when I'm here? I don't want an apology. Let go. You shouldn't use too much of your strength. Yeah, a minor injury. Do you usually hastily bandage your wounds? I still think you're crazier. Weren't you so tired to the point where you couldn't read my texts? It's time for bed. Could have what? You suck at lying. Want some advice? When you wanted to hide things from me earlier, the first thing you should have done is kept your eyes from shifting as you talked. But that probably wouldn't have changed anything. Your ears were bright red. Her ears were even redder than you. I finally found the culprit who prevented me from painting in peace for 2 weeks. I mean, there must have been other lobsters who slowed you down. Let me guess. Did you get caught because you kept staring at another lobster in the sea? If that lobster would usually circle around you, but then suddenly swims off to a deep trench, wouldn't you get worried? Silence has the same meaning as yes. Now, let's say you want to pick her up, but she keeps ignoring you. All sorts of crazy thoughts would pop into your head, right? Again, your silence means you agree with me. If that lobster came back with injured pincers and kept it a secret from you, wouldn't you be mad? You should catch that naughty lobster so she won't run around before she recovers. See, even you agree. How could she be so oblivious? You're awake? I was speaking out on his behalf and helping him seek justice. Since you worried me sick by hiding your minor injury with your dishonesty, I'm eating all of this. And that is for you. There's always next time. Someone who's injured should stop trying to act tough. I know. You don't want to be a burden. You're afraid you'll drag everyone down. You don't want to be dead weight. So you're too embarrassed to let others take care of you. You think you can handle any problem by being a big girl. It's okay to be weak. You're a hunter, not a superhero. I hope you can be vulnerable every once in a while and accept the care of a Lincoln citizen like me. Help me guard this person. If she tries to act tough again before she recovers, I won't even put veggies in her porridge next time.
After emergency rescue efforts, life in the disaster-stricken areas has returned to normal.
I'm terrified from just watching wanderer attacks on the news. Deep space hunters really have a tough job.
I agree. It's tough.
A lot of deep space hunters are young ladies. If they get injured on a mission, their families must be worried sick.
I know, right? But I know a hunter who is extremely brave and reliable. She can even catch a lobster with her bare hands while surfing. You got off work on time. Yeah, there's not a single wound on me, promise. So, why don't you explain the bruise on your leg? What about the scratches on your fingers? You didn't sprain your ankle while running too, did you? Did the sand get in your eyes during the battle? Well, that's because someone loves to act tough. I'll make you feel better with flowers and another seafood feast. Well? No. But now that you mention it, you're allowed to get injured, but you're not allowed to hide it from me. Also, when you go out, you have to return to me, safe and sound.